Hey, welcome back. Well, recently I've been trying to enjoy traditional knives, and I just really like the look of them. It gives me a little nostalgia. I used to have these kind of knives when I was a kid, but I'm struggling because I am very used to having a one-handed opening knife, and I'm very used to having like a pocket clip or some way to keep it handy and not have it floating around in the bottom of my pocket with my keys or whatever else I might carry in my pockets. So I found that Case makes this thing called a RussLock. Now there's some things out there with thumb studs on them and spring assisted pseudo traditionals. This is also pseudo traditional. I don't think this is a very old design. I forgot it. I looked it up, but it's not very old. But it is one-handed opening, which is one of the things that I've been stuck on. So hit that and it opens right up. Works pretty well. It's got a liner lock in it. Works good. Now, who was I watching? Cutlery Lover? I was watching somebody. They were saying the way to open these is to get it partway open, then switch and use your finger. You can do that. If you get used to it and your thumb is, I guess, dexterous enough and you get your finger out of the way here, you're normally going to hold the knife about like that. It's not a very big knife, really. But you can roll your thumb, pull your finger out of the way, and just finish the roll. Now that I've been using it for a little bit, that's the motion that I'm going with. Seems to work well for me. Now, this thing doesn't come with a pocket clip. That's the other thing I got stuck on, because I've had these little sleeves, little leather sleeves. I even got leather sleeves that have a clip on them. Well, the problem is those come out of the pocket with the knife, and then you got to use two hands to pull the knife out of the slip. So I haven't found one of those that I like yet, at least not for a daily carry. They're good to protect the knife from getting all banged up. That's good. But they're not real easy to get the knife in and out of the pocket. So I've seen some people that drill and tap their, what I've seen it used on is a buck 110. So they go out and take a metal clip from a modern knife, get some screws, drill and tap the bolster, screw the clip right in, and off they go. They got a pocket clip on a pretty traditional knife there. I didn't want to do that yet. I don't have the taps, so I could drill some holes here, but I'm going to be trying to thread into a bare hole, which I don't think is going to go too well with nickel silver bolsters. Brass, it might actually work. It's pretty soft, so as long as the screws aren't too soft, that might actually cut into it on its own. Not going to try it though. Wouldn't try that with a buck 110 anyway. That doesn't seem like a smart thing to do. You need the right tools. So what I did, and I'm not recommending, I went out and I bought a clip. It's a Night Eyes hip clip. Put it right on top of that beautiful bone cover. It's a shame, really. This side looks nice. Frankly, this side looked a lot better. It had a real light area here and a dark area. You can see a little bit here in the middle and the light area on the end. I think it looked quite a bit better than this side, but I covered it up. Covered it up with a big old slab of spring steel. But you know what? These things work pretty well, provided this clip actually stays on here, and I think it will. The adhesive on these is pretty crazy strong for just a little sticker, a little double-sided tape. I did want to note that the design of this is pretty clever. So they have the double-sided tape on these things, but then they put a little bend toward whatever you're sticking it to down at the bottom, and that makes it so a piece of material, that's why these gloves are sitting here, just so I have something to slip this into, just so that the clip doesn't get caught on the material, and as you push it on, it slips right over. Works great. Doesn't have super strong retention, so that might be a concern for somebody throwing this in the pocket or on the side of the pocket and expecting it to stay there. If it kind of works its way up your pocket, it's definitely going to come out. This is not really grippy on the pocket. Definitely not going to damage the material though either, so I know that's a thing that people complain about sometimes, is if it's too grippy it'll tear up your material. Definitely not the case here. So that's my sacrilege for the day. I take a beautiful case knife and slap a little cheap glued on spring clip to the side. But you know what? So far this is working for me. I can use this as a daily carry. I can one-hand it open. I got the pocket clip I wanted. It looks traditional, sort of. I think it's what I want to use. So this is my carry for a little while now. And if the clip happens to fall off, I'll let you know, but it seems to be on there pretty good. So just sharing my little quest for a little something different to carry for a pocket knife. So that's all I got for now. Stay safe out there, guys. Bye. Well, in case you're wondering what the clip is, this is one of them. Night Eyes hip clip. People use it on phones apparently. I can't see myself doing that. I had some trouble getting the red backing off at the sticker so that you can actually stick it on something. You work with it long enough, you get it off of there. These might be old. I picked these up off of eBay, so maybe the adhesive is a little out of control, trying to stick to the, what would you call it, whatever the cover is that they put over the adhesive. Stick and enjoy. There you go. Stick and enjoy. Oh, hey, one more thing. I happened to pick this particular knife because it's got the, I think this is the saw cut bone. Anyway, it's relatively smooth. If you get one like a pocket worn or something where it's really rounded and heavily textured and a lot of jigging going on, I don't think this would stick too well. I just happened to pick one out that was pretty smooth on the sides. So take that into consideration if you're gonna go down this path yourself. Again, I don't recommend it, but I'm giving it a try because I gotta have that pocket clip. I gotta have one-handed opening. It's just too hard for me to go back from a modern knife rather to a traditional without trying to retain those features. Okay, bye again.